Welcome to yoga. I'm glad that you've joined me for this a little bit of time just to wake our bodies up and get moving. We'll start down in child's pose on the mat and just make yourself comfortable in any way that feels good for you. The big toes can be together, knees can be together or separated. You could place a blanket in between the legs or underneath the knees. You could stack your fist and put your forehead there, or stack your palms and put your forehead there, or even extend your arms out in front or back behind you. Lots of options. You find the thing that feels the very best to you right now. Take a deep breath in. And a deep exhale. Again, take a deep breath in. And a deep exhale. One more deep breath in. Maybe open up your mouth and let out a sigh. Feel free to do that again if that felt good for you. Seeing if you can let go of some of the tension, some of the stress. And just allow yourself to be present in this moment. Nothing else to do, nowhere else to go. Just being here with you on your mat. Tuning into your breath, maybe finding that ujjayi breath if that's part of your practice, that ocean sounding breath, pulling the air in, pressing the air out through the nose. Finding even inhales and even exhales. And walk your arms over to the right side of the room. Maybe letting the knees come together if that feels good, pressing the hips over to the left side. Breathing into the left rib cage. Walk your hands back to the center and over to the left side, breathing into the right side of the body. Creating some space in the right lung through the right rib cage. Walk yourself back to the center and make your way onto all fours. With the wrists underneath the shoulders, the knees underneath the hips, extend the shins back to the back of the room. Separate through the fingers so you got space in the fingers. You're using the muscles of the hands. On the inhale, lift the chin up and the tailbone up. And on the exhale, round through the spine. Inhaling up. Exhaling round. And making your way back and forth in a way that feels good for you. Checking in with the spine, noticing how it feels. And pausing back in the center, pulling in through the belly button. Walk your wrist forward an inch or two and begin to circle yourself around. You can make those circles big or small. Can be forward and back if circling doesn't feel good. Maybe the head moves. Pause and circle the other direction. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Pausing back in the center. Walk the wrists back so they're underneath the shoulders and then curl the toes and lift your hips up to downward facing dog. You can pedal the knees back and forth, letting the heels sink down one at a time. Breathing deeply in and out through the nose, letting this feel good down through the backs of the legs. Check in with your hands, make sure your hands are connected well. The fingers are separated. You're using the muscles of the hands and not just sitting in the wrist. Let the legs settle in when you're ready. You can bend the knees a little bit, press your chest towards your toes, lengthen through the spine. Seeing if you can create some space for your neck by wrapping the outer arms toward one another, like the armpits are facing each other. Take a deep breath in and a deep exhale. Inhale, shifting forward into plank. Pull the belly button in nice and strong. Drive the thighs up toward the ceiling. Take a breath in. Exhaling back to plank, into down dog. Deep breath in. A deep exhale. Inhaling forward to plank. Drive the thighs toward the ceiling. On the exhale, press to down dog. Inhale, shift forward to plank. Exhale, back to down dog. Walk your hands back to your feet, ragdolling at the back of the mat. And shake the head, shake the shoulders, let your spine lengthen down toward the ground. You can grab opposite biceps and sway if it feels good. Take a deep breath in. A deep exhale. And creating some space in the vertebrae as you lengthen down, some space in between them, allowing this disc to fill with fluid. Release the arms, bring the hands to the legs. Inhale, half lift, get your back flat. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift again. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees enough that you can squish the upper and lower body together. You can wrap your arms behind the legs, press the palms into the calves, squish yourself together. Getting the stomach on the thighs and the chest on the knees. Take a deep breath in. A deep exhale. Bring the hands back to the legs. Inhale, half lift, flatten the back. Hands to the hips. Bring the back up nice and flat all the way up. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. And exhale your hands to heart center. Inhale, reach. Deep breath in. Exhale, fold forward. A nice long flat back brings you all the way down. Inhale, half lift, flatten out your back. Exhale, hands to the mat and walking yourself all the way back out to your plank. Driving your thighs up toward the ceiling, pull in through the belly button. Bring the knees to the mat if you would like. Lower yourself down, bringing the belly and chest to touch the floor at the same time. Let the toes tuck under. Pull the shoulders away from the ears, the hands back alongside the rib cage. Taking a deep breath in and a deep exhale. Inhale, peel the body up off the ground. Pull the shoulders down away from your ears. Eye gaze down the cheekbones for your baby cobra. Take a breath in. Exhale, lower down. Curl your toes back under. Squeeze your legs tight and pull your belly button up off the mat. Take a deep breath in. You can always press through the knees. On the exhale, press to plank. Take a deep breath in. Exhale into down dog. Deep breath in. The deep exhale. One more deep breath in. The end of the exhale, travel to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift, get your back flat. Exhale, fold forward. Inhaling all the way up. Long flat back brings you up. Exhale your hands to heart center. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands to the mat, flowing through your vinyasa. Take your feet back. You can always bring the knees to the mat as you lower down halfway, pressing yourself up as high as feels comfortable to you. So maybe in baby cobra, maybe starting to press a little higher, or maybe you're ready for up dog. Pull the belly button and press yourself back into down dog. Deeply breathing as you ground down through your down dog. I am present. Take a deep breath in. The end of the exhale, bend the knees, lift the heels, travel to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Long flat back brings you up. Exhale your hands to heart center. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, vinyasa or down dog. Feet go back. Lower down on the exhale. Inhale, open. Exhale to down dog. Grounding down. Lift your right leg up in the air. Square the hips off to the ground so that the right kneecap faces the floor. Separate through the toes. Look forward and step your right foot in between your hands. Plant your left foot on the ground for warrior one as you inhale all the way up. Pull the right hip back, left hip goes forward so your hips are more square to the front. You can take your eye gaze toward the ceiling, pull the shoulders away from the ears. Squeeze the back leg tight, rooting down through all four corners of your feet. I am strong. Take a deep breath in. A deep exhale. Inhale, reach up. On the exhale, open wide to warrior two. You can lengthen the feet out a little bit further. Back toes are turned in just a little bit in front of the heel. Bend the right thigh, bringing the right thigh down to parallel, right knee on top of the right ankle. Notice where your shoulders are. If you're forward or back, line them up right on top of the hips. Eye gaze goes past the fingertips toward the front of the room. I am brave. Deep breath in. And a deep exhale. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Left hand down the back of the leg as you reach up and back to the back of the room. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, windmill your hands to the mat. Send the right leg back, vinyasa or down dog. Empty on the way down. Inhale, open. Exhale into your down dog. Lift the left leg up in the air. Square the hips so the left kneecap faces the floor. Separate through the toes. Look forward and step the left foot through. Plant your right foot down, strong legs to warrior one. Square the hips toward the front. Left hip pulls back, right hip goes forward. Pull the shoulders away from your ears, eye gaze to the ceiling. Squeeze the right leg tight. Reaching the outside of the right foot down into the mat. I am strong. Deep breath in. And a deep exhale. Inhale, lengthen up. On your exhale, open wide to warrior two. Taking a little wider stance, back toes are turned in just a little bit in front of the heel. Bend the left knee, noticing the direction of the left knee. Let it go the same direction as the toes. Line the shoulders up on top of the hips. Soften them away from the ears. Eye gaze past the fingertips toward the front of the room. I am brave. Take a deep breath in. And a deep exhale. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Keep pressing the left knee toward the pinky side toe of the foot as you reach up and back to the back of the room. Take a breath in. Exhale, windmill the hands to the mat. Left leg goes back, vinyasa or down dog. Inhale, open. Exhale into down dog. Deep breath in. A deep exhale as you ground. Maybe checking in with an I am statement each time you ground down through your down dog. Deep breath in. A deep exhale. At the end of the exhale, travel to the top. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale into chair. Sweep up through the arms, weights back in the heels. Pull in through the belly button. Soften the shoulders away from your ears and wrap the outer arms toward one another. Armpits turning in toward one another, deepening a little. Take a breath in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, vinyasa or down dog. Feet go back. Empty. Fill the lungs. Exhale to down dog. And lift the right leg up in the air. Square the hips to the front and then, or to the floor. Step that right foot through to a high lunge, both feet facing forward. Pull the right hip back. Left hip goes forward to square your hips to the front. Eye gaze can go toward the ceiling. Take a deep breath in. And a deep exhale. Take another deep breath in. Exhale your hands to heart center. You can stay tall and twist, or you can take the left elbow into the outside of the right knee. Pressing the right hand into the left hand, moving your hands from your armpit to your heart center as you twist through the torso. Deeply breathing in and out through the nose, bringing the toxins out of your spine. You could split your arms if that feels good for you. Letting the left fingertips come down, right arm goes up, or maybe even taking a bind. Keep the left leg strong. Open your arms wide and windmill to warrior two. Taking a nice wide stance to warrior two. However you get there, making your way to warrior two. Lengthen forward for side angle. Right forearm to the right thigh. Left arm reaches up toward the ceiling. You could take the left arm up and over your head if you'd like. You could take the left hand behind you, maybe even taking a half bind, spinning your heart open toward the ceiling, or a full bind, the right arm underneath, clasping the hands, whatever feels best to you. Deep breath in. A deep exhale. Inhale back up to warrior two. Exhale, bend that right knee. Inhale, reverse your warrior. On your exhale, windmill your hands to the mat. Vinyasa or down dog. Inhale, open. Exhale, down dog. And lift the left leg, square the hips, step it through. High lunge to your warrior one. Into your high lunge, stepping the left foot through. Pull the left hip back, right hip goes forward. Squeeze the right leg up tight. Eye gaze can go toward the ceiling. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Bring your hands to heart center. You can stay tall, you can twist through the torso, or you can take that right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Pressing your left hand into the right hand, moving your hands from your armpit to your heart center. Squeeze the right leg up tight, twisting through the torso. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. You've got the option to split the arms or to even take a bind. Just keep breathing. Split your arms and then windmill into your warrior two. Nice wide stance for warrior two. Lengthen forward for side angle, left forearm to the left thigh. Right arm reaches up toward the ceiling. Notice if the hips lifted, pull them back down. Left thigh to parallel. You can reach the right arm up and over your head. Spin the heart open. Maybe the right hand goes behind you. Maybe you take a bind. Maybe a full bind, a half bind. Find the place that works the best for you. Deep breath in. A deep exhale. Inhaling back to warrior two. Exhale, bend the left knee. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, windmill your hands to the mat. Vinyasa. Inhale, open. Exhale to down dog. Grounding yourself in your down dog. Deep breath in. A deep exhale. Take another deep breath in. Deep exhale. At the end of the exhale, travel to the top. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhaling into chair. Sweeping up through the arms, weights back in the heels. Bring your arms right out in front of you with the palms facing up. And take your right leg up and over your left leg, crossing at the knees, maybe also wrapping that foot around behind the calf if you can. And then the right leg, right hand goes under, wrapping up for eagle. Pull the elbows down, lengthening up through the crown of the head. You could lift the elbows, bringing the triceps parallel to the ground, and gazing into the back of the arms for balance. Inhale, release your arms overhead and extend the legs straight out in front of you. Squeeze it up tight, pulling in through the belly button. Doesn't matter if the leg's high or low, whatever's best for you. Take a breath in. Exhale, send it back into your warrior three. Bringing the arms down alongside you, palms facing forward. Squeeze the shoulder blades back behind you. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Maybe bringing the body down to parallel or somewhere in between, just keeping the back nice and long. Coming back up to standing and release. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, sinking down into chair. Bring the arms back out in front of you with the palms up. Take the left leg up and over this time, wrapping at the knees, maybe also wrapping the foot around behind the calf. Take the left arm under the right, wrap at the elbows, maybe also the forearms and wrist. You could also grab shoulders. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose, opening up the major joints of the body. Lift your elbows, triceps come parallel to the ground. Gazing into the back of the arms for balance. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Extending that right leg, left leg right out in front of you. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Take a breath in. Exhale, send the leg back to warrior three. Heart lengthens forward. Feel the back bend. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Heart lengthening forward. Coming back up to standing. Release the leg down. Let it go. For tree pose, root down through your left foot and take your right knee, turn it out to the side. Toes could be on the ground. You could pick the foot up high or low, above or below the knee. Bring your hands to heart center and lengthen through the crown of the head. Hug the thigh bone in, the left thigh bone in to keep the pelvis level. You can keep your hands here or reach your branches upward, whatever feels the very best to you. You can close your eyes to challenge your balance. You could gaze up toward the ceiling or just stay focused forward. Feeling the effort that it takes to balance you. I am connected. Deep breath in and a deep exhale. Bring your hands back to your heart and that knee in and down. Spread the right toes wide and turn your left knee out to the side. Toes can be down. You could pick the foot up high or low, above or below the knee. Hands to your heart. Hug the right thigh bone in. Keep the pelvis level. And then you choose. Hands can stay at heart center or continue to reach your branches upward. Growing tall, lengthening through the crown of the head. I am open. Challenge your balance on this side. Eyes can be closed or gaze toward the ceiling, or just staying focused on something that's steady for you. Being patient where you are. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Bring your hands back to your heart and bring the knee in and down. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Deep breath in. Exhale, fold forward. A long, flat back brings you down. Inhale, half lift, flatten your back. Exhale, hands to the mat. Send your feet back, Vinyasa or down dog. Empty on the way down. Inhale up. Exhale to down dog. Lift your right leg up in the air and bring your right knee to your forehead. Hovering forward into plank, pulling the belly button in, knee to the forehead. Extend the right leg up. Take it underneath to the left elbow. Walk your left foot forward so you can touch the elbow. You could extend it out to the side. You could work on the IT band stretch. You could open up for fallen star. Take an arm balance. Send the right leg back up. Take it to the outside of the right elbow. Take an arm balance if you'd like, or just stay here, hovering. Hug it in. Pull in through the belly. Send the right leg back up. Lower the right leg down and lift the left leg. Bring the left knee into the forehead. Pulling in through the stomach. Squeeze the right thigh tight. Drive the right thigh up toward the ceiling. Send the left leg up. Bring it underneath to the right elbow. If it doesn't touch, walk the right foot more forward. Hovering here. Extend it out if you'd like an IT band stretch, or open for fallen star if you would like. Take an arm balance. Send the left leg up, outside of the left elbow. Hug it tight. You can take an arm balance, squeeze it up tight, breathing into the body, you got it. Send the left leg up. Lower the left leg down and come into child's pose. You can let the hands rest back by your feet. Let the shoulders rest, the wrist rest. And gently round yourself up, letting your legs come out in front of you. Make our way down to the floor. You can use the sides of the legs to help you roll down. Laying your back down on the mat. Keeping your knees bent. Tuck the shoulders under so the middle finger almost touches the back of the heels for bridge pose. Press through the top, through the feet, and lift your hips up off the mat. Spin your inner thighs in and down toward the ground, letting your thighs stay parallel to each other. Breathing in and out through the nose. And gently lower the back down on the ground. And if you feel ready for wheel, feel free to press into wheel. Otherwise, right back into bridge, peeling the back up off the mat. And gently lower yourself back down to the mat. Bring the soles of the feet together. Create a diamond with your legs. You can let your hands rest on your belly, or one on your heart and one on your belly. Or arms could come beside you or even out to a cactus if that feels good for you. You can use your hands to bring your legs together. Walk your feet out to the width of the mat. You can let the arms come out beside you and then just gently windshield wiper the legs from side to side so that they're not touching one another as they go side to side. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Getting a little movement through the hip bones, creating some space in the hip sockets for the synovial fluid to come in. Releasing a little stiffness, tension there in the hips. And pause back in the center. You can let the knees knock together for a moment. Just let everything settle in. And heel toe your feet together and bring your knees in towards your chest. You can open your feet up for happy baby, grabbing behind the thighs if you would like, or insides or outsides of the feet or the big toes. And you can rock side to side if it feels good. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. If it feels good to straighten one or both legs, you're welcome to do so. And bring your legs together. You can reach your arms out to the side. You could extend them all the way out, or you can make cactus arms if that feels good for you. You just make the adjustment that feels best for you. And then let the knees fall over to the right side. You could always put a pillow underneath the knees or in between the thighs. Eye gaze could stay toward the ceiling, or you could take it past your hands, past the left hand. Just a gentle twist through the spine. And bring your knees to the center and let them fall over to the left side. As you gaze to the right, and the knees, the feet, and the hips relax. Maybe the eye gaze goes past the right hand. And bring your knees back to the center and extend your legs out long, coming into your final Shavasana, dead man's pose, your final resting position. The shoulders tuck under. You can let the palms face up. Let your feet fall open from your hips, letting your whole body rest. Opportunity to take in all the benefits of the postures as you just rest completely. And draw your attention up to your forehead. See if you can dissolve any tension in the forehead. Let your eyes rest in their sockets. Let your tongue relax into your throat. And with each exhale, feel yourself being more supported by the earth, allowing yourself to let go even deeper. Take a deep breath in. And a deep exhale. You can begin to wiggle your toes and fingers. Maybe move your head from side to side. Bringing some awareness to your body, but staying soft in your body. And when you're ready, bring your knees in towards your chest and gently roll over onto your side, pausing in the fetal position for a moment. Use your top hand to press yourself off the mat and come up to a seated position with your hands at heart center, allowing your head to bow to your heart and taking a moment to pause and notice how you feel right now. Bring your thumbs to your brow, giving gratitude to yourself for practicing, for giving yourself this time to practice yoga. And bring your hands back to your heart. And thank you for sharing this journey with me. I hope that you feel the benefits of your yoga practice. And I'll close with the word namaste, meaning the love and light in me honors and sees the love and light in you. Namaste.